Hey guys, it is Garrett Stewart with Keller Williams Group 1 Inc. and Harpole Homes. I'm here to give you a quick look at what happened in the Reno Sparks market, real estate market this last month of May. And let's take a look and see what happened. So we're going to jump right into the home prices because I think this is what's most interesting over the last 4 months. We've been watching now for a few months. The median home price previously was going up pretty quickly. You know, we're seeing months of $15,000 jumps, but the last 4 months we've remained pretty stable from $370 back in February to $375 and $374, and for May we ended at $374,000 again. So the last 4 months we've been right around the same range. So looks like we might see a pattern here. We're going to see what happens for the rest of the summer, but we could be seeing maybe a little shift in the market. How's that affecting the days to contract? We're seeing still over the last 4 months a little bit lower. Homes are still selling relatively fast and getting accepted offers. This changes by area, of course, but overall for Reno Sparks area for a single family home, we're sitting right around the mid-30s to get an accepted offer. Now, we've talked about it a bunch. Inventory, that's what's affecting a lot of these home prices. So looking at this, traditionally we always have the big hump in the summer of inventory flooding the market. That's what a lot of people put their homes on. Didn't get that big hump last summer like we normally do. We're starting to trend upward for this. Looks like a little bit faster than from the previous year. So let's hope that we get a little bit more inventory because that's what we need right now. And just looking at that compared to sales, we're getting more inventory and more sales. The sales are going back up, so that is good. We're selling more homes and we're selling and our inventory is going back up, so we are getting that replenished right now. Now months of inventory, so we of course we always look at how many months of inventory are available. That's a good indicator. Anything below 6 months is a seller's market. Right now we're looking at right around 1.4 months of inventory. Last month it was 1.5. Previous to that was 1.2. So we are sitting right around 1.5 months or so of inventory. Now looking at that nationally, went up available from 3.6 to 4.0. And so the national market has a little bit more inventory than we do in the Reno Sparks area. But it looks like everything's starting to trend a little bit more upward in terms of inventory. We're starting to play a little bit of catch up finally. Whoops. Now this is a really interesting slide here because this is from 1985 to 2008. The average seller or homeowner stayed in their home for 6 years. Now from 2008 to 2017, we're seeing the average go up to 9 years. So homeowners are staying in their homes longer before moving up. So we've got a lot of pent-up seller demand right now, and so we're going to see what happens if that's going to finally flood our market with homes, which we do need still. How's that affecting the equity? Because people are staying in their homes longer and because of the increased market value, we're seeing a lot more equity in people's homes. So this might be a little bit tougher for you to see, but I'll describe it as best I can. 2009. Most of Nevada was, just looking at the picture, was some of the darker colors on here, which is up to more than negative $50,000 in equity, and or at least in the negatives for most of the county. So people were having a negative equity in 2009, primarily for Nevada, and most of the country is either about stable or not much equity in the home. Look, jumping forward to 2017. Pretty much all of Nevada is in the $50,000 to over $100,000 in equity. So again, that probably goes back to people staying in their homes longer, but also these home values have gone up, so people are having more equity, and a lot of people are having more than $100,000 in equity in their home, which is a great time to maybe move on up to that next home they're wanting to. Interest rates. We talk about it every month because they seem to be trending upward. We're still going upward. We ended the month at 4.56 interest rate from Freddie Mac. We've been seeing over the last 2 years, and we've been trending upward. Now, what's forecasted? we're looking at a little bit more forecast of a higher percentage of 4.53 to end this quarter, 4.7 to end the next quarter, quarter 3, 4.8, and then 4.9 to end quarter 1 of 2019. So all these big players, Fannie Mae, the MBA, and NAR, are all forecasting a bigger interest rates increases. So that's going to be a little bit more interesting to see how that's going to affect buyer demand. Same with Freddie Mac; they are forecasting a bigger forecast. It is National Home Ownership Month. I just wanted to point out. So if you are looking to get into that first home, June is a great month to start your trip to get going on that home ownership. And if you guys are looking to sell, buy, invest in real estate anytime this year, give me a call if you have any questions too. I want to be a resource for you guys. And so if you have any questions, reach out to me. My number's right below here. It's 775-636-8250. Reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have maybe on the market, looking to see what your options are. Be happy to help. I have some great resources behind me. So I'm Garrett Stewart with Keller Williams Group 1 Inc. and Hart Pole Real Estate. You guys have a great rest of your June. Thanks so much for tuning in.